If your GOG installer is throwing a runtime error 500.57, don't worry. In this video, I'll show you a few quick fixes that can solve the issue fast. This problem usually happens because of permission issues, a corrupted installer file, security software blocking the setup, or missing system components. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know exactly how to troubleshoot it step by step and get your game or launcher installed properly. If this video helps, please hit the like button and subscribe for more easy software fixes and tutorials. Let's get into it. The first thing you should try is running the installer as an administrator. This is one of the simplest fixes, and it often works right away if the error is being caused by a permissions problem. To do that, locate the GOG installer file on your computer. Right-click on it, and from the menu, choose Run as Administrator. If Windows asks for permission, click Yes to continue. Then let the installer launch again and see if the error is gone. Sometimes the setup just needs elevated access to write files properly, and this alone can fix the runtime error 500.57. If that doesn't solve it, the next step is to download a fresh copy of the installer. A file can be corrupted during download, or the version you have may simply be outdated. Go to GOG.com and download the latest installer again. Make sure you save it to a location that's easy to find, like your Downloads folder or desktop. Once the new file finishes downloading, try running that version instead of the old one. This is an important step because if the installer file itself is broken, no amount of clicking around will fix the problem. Another common cause is antivirus or firewall interference. Security software can sometimes flag installers incorrectly and block them from launching or completing the setup process. To test this, temporarily disable your antivirus and firewall, then run the GOG installer again. Keep in mind, this should only be done briefly while you test the installation. Once you're done, you can turn your protection back on. If the installer works with security software disabled, then you'll know the issue is being caused by a block from your antivirus. In that case, you may need to add an exception for the installer or the game folder. If you're still seeing the error, the next fix is to install the required system components. Many installers depend on Microsoft Visual C++ distributables to run correctly. If those files are missing or damaged, setup programs can fail with runtime errors. Open your browser and go to learn.microsoft.com. Then download the latest Microsoft Visual C++ distributables. Install the version or versions that match your system needs. Then restart your computer if prompted. After that, go back and try the GOG installer again. This step is especially useful if you haven't updated Windows components in a while. At this point, one of these fixes usually solves the problem. In most cases, it's either the administrator permission fix, a fresh installer download, antivirus blocking, or missing Visual C++ components. If the installer still won't open, try combining the steps. For example, download a fresh copy and run it as administrator after temporarily disabling antivirus. Small conflicts like these are often what trigger runtime errors in the first place. So to recap, if you get GOG installer runtime error 500.57, first run the installer as administrator, then download a fresh copy from GOG.com, temporarily disable antivirus and firewall, and finally install the latest Microsoft Visual C++ distributables from learn.microsoft.com. These steps cover the most common causes and should help you get back on track quickly. If this tutorial helped you fix the issue, please give the video a like and subscribe for more troubleshooting guides, software fixes, and step-by-step tech tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.